The purpose of this event is to introduce our innovation management framework to the public. We are the cohort of innovation management, MA Innovation Management Center St. Martin's, and we have come up with this innovation management framework that combines our different research approaches into 8 movements, because we think that the innovation management manager of the future needs to think more dynamic and more like a movement as change is happening.
Reshaping concern. Concern is really important because it's not a problem, something that we worry about. It's about something we're going to do something about, and innovation management is about action, not just about being passive.
Each shape represents what we're calling a movement, and a movement is an approach to innovation management, an approach to problem solving. And the idea is that these movements come as a set, and we want people to move between them and change their points of view or their ways of working. So the movements force you to do that.
This workshop is important because it was a testing of the frameworks, the idea that we had made to see whether it functions or not, and it gave us a good insight into the industry and the industry into the academia. It was a good fusion and testing ground of how theory meets practical.
I'll tell you about the magnet. The magnet is all about stepping out of your polarity. So instead of thinking, I know this, I believe this, and I'm going to stay in my beliefs, it's about challenging those beliefs and using questions to move yourself away from that.
My shape was the chameleon, and so the chameleon is all about empathy. And basically what you use the chameleon for is when you are trying to put yourself into another person's shoes. But not only just that, you're trying to understand what are the steps to empathy, actually, the process of empathy. Empathy is not just something that you feel about someone else, but it's actually understanding, if you were that person, what are the evidence, the worries and concerns that you think about when it comes to solving a problem or identifying a problem.
I find it very useful. The fact that I had to bring my own concern, that was really engaging for me, because I just had the chance to really work out on something that really concerns me, and using your tools that you provided on the workshop was really great to experiment and to go through my own concerns. So I find it really useful and really engaging.
I found it really interesting. I wasn't sure what to expect at first, but I think the students guided us really well, and they explained all the steps that were necessary and how we could get involved. I particularly like the metaphors you used for different steps of innovation, and the tasks that we were given helped me immerse myself into that idea and bring something out of it that I wasn't expecting.
These initiatives are really powerful, and would be even more powerful if they could be repeated and like regularly happen, so that people keep creating a bigger and bigger network.
The moment that you walked in, it just looked like something interesting was going to happen in this room. I thought the visual identity, the graphic design, this thing with the interlocking triangles, that worked really nicely, and again it's kind of concrete but it's flexible. I was also personally grateful that there was such a well worked out visual identity, because as the illustrator it simply made my job easier.